time for a little bit of Space Engineers. We've had a lot that happened last episode. Wow, I can't even go into it. It was a lot. Rolled the truck, damaged the Mr. Truck, then we got some new stuff. It was crazy. So this episode here, I think we need to get more supplies, and we also need to get rolling with things a little bit more. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Now for this particular playthrough, I did keep the plant and cook mod in place still, so that is definitely something we can do. But I'm finding that this our little growing thing here is actually really cool. We got vegetables, we got mushrooms growing, we have some meat in there. We can go ahead and get that added into here too. I think what would be a smart move on our part, actually. We got bugs. Let's go down here and get some bugs. Get some parts. Where are you at? There you are. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right underneath me, huh? That's it, really? What is with these guys and just a couple of freaking things? It's like what are you doing, dude? Alright, and we move that, of course. Alright, well, I always like to get down there and get that stuff. We're gonna go visit the Sheffield farm again, see if they got any vegetables growing in their gardens, but I don't think they do. And there is, where is it at? Oh, it's not there. Oh no. Oh man. There was a supply depot out here somewhere, but I don't know where it ended up at. I think it was that way? I don't remember. Man, that sucks. Oh well. Let's go ahead and get finished doing stuff. The weather around here can get quite nasty, so we want to make sure that we get things sorted. We're thinking about doing another set of gardens up there, do the same thing that we did over there here, and be able to have that in place. And of course, we got this here now. I figured this is good. This comes out this way. We can kind of walk through this. This is fine. But coming up from up there, it's not going to be great. So. And this area here is going to be closed off because, you know, we're just going to be that way. But we got to get, let's see, we're going to need to get some glass in place. Yeah, we need a lot more materials. Let's face it, we need to go on a supply run. There's just no getting around it, guys. We got to get a supply run. So, oh yeah, that's right. We were going to put a reactor in here, a small grid reactor, and see how that produces. So let's do that, like, seriously. Now I'm thinking up here we're probably going to do a couple of hydrogen tanks, a bunch of them, and then put heavy armor plates on them so they don't blow us up if somebody comes up from above. But I don't know, we do have to worry about aerial drones, I think. Now where would we put our reactor? Oh man, this whole area back here is all industrial, so we gotta figure out where we're gonna sleep too. I mean, that's a whole nother ball game too. Well, we do need to get this back end built out, that's for sure. So we're gonna need to definitely get this gun removed, get this weapon removed. We've got GATs to cover the sky, so this is actually should probably be underneath, as should the other one to protect. Well, no, that top one over there could be used for. Yeah. I'm thinking here, guys. I'm thinking. We got to reconfigure this ship. And the sooner we get this ship reconfigured, the sooner we can actually get it airborne. We do need to have power, though. And that's really the key. I mean, it's actually pretty critical. So, let's do it. Alright, so if we put the reactor here, we put it on a rotor, but if we do that, it's going to stick out that way. If we do it this way, it's going to be exposed outside over this here, and we don't want that. So we probably have to put it here and put it out this way. Yeah, it's probably what we're going to have to do. And as much as I hate to do it, we're probably going to have to do it with a rotor, because if we do it without doing the rotor... Yeah, we do it with the rotor because we're going to do small reactors. Oh, but we want to have it able to be... What's underneath there? Okay, we're going to want... we might want to put it here and have it stick out there, because we want to be able to have it in a position so that we can have it plumbed into everything too. Oh man, I hate to say it, but this is probably the best spot for it. Yeah. Yep, we're probably going to have to put it here. Alright, well, this is what we're going to do. If we set it here, how are we going to get this, oh man. See, if we put, we got to figure this out. There's got to be a way to do this. Because we've got that stupid thing there. So if we do one of those, it's not going to be airtight. Yeah, we'll have to do that there, and that's not going to be airtight. Man. And if we do one of those, it's still not going to be airtight. Alright, well, dang. Now, if we set it up here and point it this way, it's going to be hanging out in the intersection, out in the walkway here. And that's kind of a pain. Let's face it, it's just not going to work in this spot right here. It's just not. So let's go ahead and put this back. The only thing we could put here would be an O. Oh, but we have the... Well? Huh. Well, we do have that underneath there, but... Okay, that is a useless piece of space. So if we move the refinery next to here, we could put, and we put that there. That would no. Oh man, this is really tough. I'm like trying to figure this thing out, and it is not making it easy. I feel like we're gonna have to go up. I don't like having it exposed above, because we're more likely to get hit by gunfire from above than below. Most likely. But I don't know, and that's what's bugging me. Huh. Because wherever we put it, we're going to want to have access to it. And we're probably going to need to set it on the side. I mean, I guess we could set it up so that it doesn't draw directly out of the conveyor system, but that kind of makes it hard to work with that way. So, but maybe it's best to run... What if we did something like... Well, I don't really want to have to move that all over. And if we stick it up here, then we'd have to have access to it from outside here, but we might be able to. What if we set it up outside here, and then we had a door that went out over the propeller and then came over to here, and we had a conveyor system that linked it up to now. Oh, we appear to have a whole bunch down here, don't we? Wow. All right, let's do it. Okay. Anybody got a power cell? Could sure use a power cell about now. No. I want a power cell. Oh, good gravy. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't want to let that go to waste, so. Ah, man! It went to waste. Alright then, fine. Alright. So, we gotta figure out where we're gonna put this. And then, once that happens, we can actually park that, and we can move to a different location if we want, because we'll probably have, hopefully, enough power to do this. But, well, actually, we'll have to move one of the forward thrusters to the back so that we have some sort of movement capability. I'd really like to put it here, but we really can't because we don't have... Yeah, see, I can't do that. And I can't put it right here because that's there. Really, this is the spot to put it, is to bring it up here. But if we do that, then we need to figure out where we're going to put the assembler. Now, if we put the assembler here, we'll have to go sideways. But, honestly, we're just going to have to put it here and manually feed it stuff. That's just what we're going to have to do. So if we're going to do that, then we might as well just, I mean, it's power. So we might as well just put a, oh, we could, I wonder if we did a, I wonder if we could. I don't know that it'll work, though. Might work, maybe. Nah, we'll do a rotor. I was thinking about doing a hinge, but I think I'll do a rotor. Alright, wow. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of big there, aren't you? But if we set you like this... Yeah. Because we have this to go into, so it's not like the end of the world that way. And then... what we're going to do over here is we're going to put light armor block, and we're going to angle it like so. That way it's protected. I want both of those protected. Like that. Perfect. And we need 4 large steel tubes, which I'm pretty sure we don't have, but let's check. Nope, I don't see any. But that's okay. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to take from the Willis duct. Oh my gosh. I got all this extra stuff I'm carrying around that I really don't even need. Like that. Huh, grids are good. That. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Why are you not... Oh my gosh. Very frustrating. Let's dump this off in here. Dump the organics in here too, because that doesn't matter anymore. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Cool. I get that in there. Cool beans. And then here we're going to oh, yeah, that's true, I do, don't I? Let's set up an armor plate here. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking heavy armor plate. We want to protect these things. I mean, this is like serious business, so let's definitely protect it. I know we only have so many grids, but this is going to be the reactor, and we kind of don't want anybody screwing with it. Especially since with these new rules, guys, we have radiation. And it's gonna suck if that thing gets blown up. So you kind of really want to work with that, you know? And we're gonna name this, and we're gonna call this reactor motor. A reactor rotor, because share inertial tensor, add small head, and rotor lock. Alright, so now we're going to do a couple things. We need to, I want to get set up here with, let's see. We need some of these. Okay, 1, 2, and yeah, we'll do 3. Okay. Okay, now we're going to run over here, get a bunch of interior blocks, and then here we're going to get, let's see, a couple of these, and then we're going to come over here. We'll get some of that uranium in a little bit. All right. Okay, so first thing is we need to get let's see, I like those reactors right there. Why are you being such a pain? There we go. Okay, now we're going to go back. Let's see, we want to go to cargo, and I'm going to put a small cargo container on the side here so that we can manually load what is basically our nuclear furnace. Alright, so we have our nuclear furnace right here. So let's go ahead and get started. First one, good to go. We've got reactor components for that. Works out good. Okay, perfect. Now, what I would like to know is what is the output of a small warfare reactor? Whoa, 500 kilowatts. That's the same as a hydrogen engine. That's not bad. I mean, we still need a lot more, but that's not bad to keep these suckers charged. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's throw some reactor material in here, and let's get this thing, this show going. Wow, I can fit it all in that container. Oh, that's nice. Reactor is live. Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead and compare that to what a wind turbine produces. A wind turbine produces just as much as that does. Okay, cool. So let's get that small warfare reactor. We're going to turn it off. That's going to be our flight situation. Or emergency, whatever. We need more reactor components, but I figure if we get those in that place, we put one right here, we put a bunch down there, we can actually get quite a bit of reactor power out of this. So the other side of this coin is we need to protect this and protect it well. Like, seriously, like heavy duty protection. So we're gonna go ahead and do some heavy armor. Right there. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I don't know that we can actually put it on that side. So, bam, right there like that. It's see-through, but that just still means it's protected heavily. So that works out really nice. Yeah. So to protect it from above, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to run some sort of stuff up here. Up here we're gonna have, actually, you know what? Let's go upstairs. But we have our reactor in place. So I think for now we're okay as long as nothing flies over and tries to shoot us up. So I think we're all right. I'm gonna leave it alone like that. But we've got to extend this out a little bit. I mean, come on, we need a place to sleep. We got nowhere to sleep, and I'm not really keen on sleeping by a nuclear reactor plant. Up here would be a great place to sleep, except it's, you know, it's not. Actually, this would be a really good spot to have our sleeping area, actually. What we got a view of over here? Actually, that's not a bad idea. If we revamp this, and where would we put these, though? Oh, right, we could put them right up against here. On either side of here. Actually, that's brilliant. Okay, we're redoing this. We need a place to sleep, and this is as good a place as any to sleep, so let's do that. Alright, so let's get our, oh yeah, that's good, that's real good. Put one right there. Put one right there. We do have to get more salvage though, guys, and we will do that this episode. Don't worry, we will. Let's see here, what's our situation for... We got plenty of parts, okay, cool. I'm gonna drop the, a few things here that we don't need. We're not going to be using those right now, and we're going to drop these right here. And also, I think we're going to have... I'm going to get a crew person on board by getting... doing some stuff here. I got this really cool animated control console stuff, you know, animated consoles, and I'm going to actually replace this with an animated console. I think it'd look really cool. So we have, like, a person running the show over here. And then, but we'll leave these here because these are going to be access for, oh, you know what we could do? Well, nah, we'll leave them the way they are. Well, we need those for the, solar wings. But I'm thinking, well, yeah, we'll just leave it. Well, this is access to the roof here, so we're going to need to put either a hatch up there or something to seal it in. But I think this is a good spot to put a bed right here, but we need to have something on that side to kind of seal it up again, I guess. And that would be a view of the engine, so we probably want to have the bed here so it has the view of outside, even if it is an engine. Which means these things are going to need to go somewhere else, and since they're not even tied in or activated, we can definitely place them somewhere else, and then we could put a bathroom between here, and that would work really well. So maybe maybe we should move these back here, have like have them set up back here so that we have the have this be like a utility room. That might be a good idea. Set those up back here. That way they're in place. It's like the power room, and then we have our little deals right here. Maybe set them up. We could even set them up side by side, I suppose, but we need room to be able to get up over here. So maybe set one here and set one there, and that would work really well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, weapons. We want to go to... We do want to expand out the back anyway, so... And we'll set that right there. I mean, I know it's pretty exposed, but that's fine. We'll unexpose it. as we get more supplies and expand out this thing a little bit more. Alright, so let's go ahead and run back inside here. And we'll get this one. And we'll move that also. Or set up another one at least. Okay, so that's good. This will be our our quarters or sleeping area right there. Yeah, I know that, Sue lady. Alright, and then that sets that one up as well. And we might as well grab, we've got, I know somewhere in here we've got some motors because we just put them back in here. Alright, so now we just need detector components for those. And then this is our AI, but that's fine, we'll leave that put. So, trying to think if I want to leave these up here or not. Now, actually, you know what we might do? I wonder if we can do something about, well, we need to have an exit here. So having a bed there isn't going to really work because it's not going to give us access to the bridge and all of that up here. So we definitely have to put the bed here. Yeah, which is not much of a view. We do need to have that forward thruster, but I wonder if it might be smarter to put it alongside somehow? Or maybe... Oh, wait a minute. What about right here? Oh, because it'll like stick out, won't work. But we don't have anything here either. So what if we put it right there? Oh, but we need to have it some way of, yeah. Oh, design ideas, design ideas. We need to have that thruster for braking power, but where to put the thruster with the braking power? I mean, it's good where it's at, I guess, but it's kind of weird where it's at, too. I mean, we got this room right here. It's perfect, but you know what? We don't have to actually have it be open. I mean, we could put a bunk right here and a bunk right there and call it good. I mean, that's what we could actually do, I suppose. We just go out here to somewhere else and have a... Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. Yeah. All right, let's check it out. Oh, wait a minute. You know what we could have? One bedroom there, and then have the entryway here, and then have... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, gotta go sit down. Huh. I'm trying to figure out this bed situation. I moved the turret controllers back, even though it probably should be buried inside the ship like we had them originally. But I kind of wanted to be able to have this area for sleep because back there is where all the power is. And the turret controllers for the solar panels are power-based, so I was thinking if we have all the power in all the same spot, then it might work out better that way. So that's what I'm thinking, so that's what we're going to do. And then, let's see, now that we're all loaded up, we're going to need to eat soon. Let's see here, as a matter of fact, I haven't even ate yet today, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, what do we have to eat today? Uh-oh, that's the food to be. We want the food that is available to eat. Ugh, meal pack, we got more curry, only 4 meals left. You know what really sucks? These burgers, all they do is heal us. They don't actually work with the food process, so we may get rid of the plant and cook just because it's not really helping us as much as it should. So even though I think it was really cool and I like the design of like the stuff. Alright, we had some curry. It's helping our life and our healing and all that, so that's good. Probably should put the meat in here so they can like cook it and make stuff out of it. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. If we do this, if we put this, Yeah, we got to keep this like this because of the railing out there, so not a lot we can do about that. And then this has got to stay open for reasons. So we're just going to have to figure out how we're going to do these beds. Well, we can leave the light there if we're going to do this. You know, do like a half bed. That works. I mean, that does work. Put a half bed there. And then I like the idea of having, but I don't know, maybe a half bed right here would give you some privacy. But where are we going to put the bathroom? That's the trick. Because we have a bathroom that we need to put in here because, you know, people have to use the toilet. Well, you know what we could do? We could do it like this. Half bed. Half bed there. Half bed there. And then we've got a toilet in the middle. There we go. Just like that. I mean, it's not pretty, but it works. Usually I like to get a closet in there, but it's just not going to happen. What we could even do too, if we wanted to, would be to put a shower here, which would give shower facilities and toilet. If we did that, then you could go in here, do your business, whatnot, so on. Then you'd walk through here, but I kind of like having it open in the middle. Kind of nice, gives it a kind of an open feel to it. I kind of like that. So now this area up here we're gonna have to cover up somehow. Same with this area here, but you know what, that's okay. Let's go ahead and get the beds in place. That way our crew and ourselves have a place to sleep. See, you can just take a nap. Well, there's a light up here, but you get the feeling. It's well lit in here. I'm not gonna lie, it's very well lit. Let's see. Let's make that non-functional. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. All right, we're gonna take that out of there. That's a lot better. Yeah, it's a little less of a problem that way. So we'll fix that here in a minute. We're going to fix that now too. Alright, we need steel tubes, so guess what we're going to be doing? Stealing it, some tubes from that. Because we want the bathroom to be done. Alright, cool. Okay, now we have a toilet. We can have a sit down, take care of some business, stare at weapons while we sit here and contemplate why in the world we're stuck on this thing and we haven't left yet. There's our computer access corridor. Kind of cool. I kind of like that. Plus a chance to look outside and see what we see. Alright, and then you know what we could do? Let's see. We could do like an angle window here if we wanted to. If we wanted to get like a... wonder... Let's look at the control windows here. Let's look at these. Like, what if we did something like this? And then if we set that up, you'd have a window outside. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That's cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie, that's cool. So let's go ahead and set that up right there. One there. And one there. Kind of seal that up a little bit. Kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and run. Oh wait, where's the stairway up? It's over here. Okay, let's go on up top side. Oh yeah. Up here, where we're going to need to do some more work too. But I like having this here like that, but it does make it hard for me to have this here, unfortunately. because we don't have any way of sealing it off that way. Oh man, because that is so cool. Like, I really like that. But I just don't see how that's gonna work. Yeah. I don't see how it's gonna work that way, unfortunately. We could put, let's see, what if we put on either side of here, and then, yeah, there's no real way to angle it right, because no matter what we put there, yeah. I just don't see how, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work very well. Yeah, because see, you're going to have this open here, and it's not going to work. And as it is, we got to do an angle